What's going on, traders? Welcome to this week's Forex forecast. If this is your first time to my channel and you want to try to grow your trading account, and learn more about supply and demand trading and all that stuff, start now by subscribing so you don't miss any of my videos and follow me on my trading journey. And I just want to say thank you to everyone for over 350 subscribers. My little goal is to get to 500 by 2021 by the end of the year. So that's my little goal, just for fun, just to see how fast it can grow here. So follow my analysis. I try to provide the best information that I can for you guys. And we'll hop right into it. So this is my currency ranking for the week. Some things have changed. Canadian inflation did go up, as well as the UK. They're both at, I think, half a point now, inflation rate. So that was pretty much the only major change. Something happened in the Japanese yen too. I'm not 100% sure, but this is the ranking right here, and then this is the snapshot of the COT reports of percentage of long and percentage of shorts that the banks are reporting. And if you want to learn how I do this and what I'm looking at, this video here basically breaks it all down, what I'm looking at right here. So go check out this video and it'll basically tell you everything I'm doing there. Oh, sorry. We'll hop right into it. So for the US dollar, I've talked about this monthly demand zone for a while, and we'll just quickly look at as far as the COT report, or as far as the snapshot goes, they're ranked number 4, tied with they're ranked number 4. And as the COT reports show here, they're actually removing some longs still. So, we could see them get really, really short here in the future. Kind of the opposite of what they're doing here, right? And if you look at the euro, let me see that real quick. Okay, so and if you look at the euro, they've been very long for this whole time, really, and they're still very bullish on this pair. It looks like. I mean, in the last report, they did get rid of some shorts, 4,200, but they also added some longs as well. They did add some shorts, but they also added longs. So it's kind of a weird one. If you look at the chart of the euro, if you look at a monthly chart, this is something that I noticed. We've been on this downtrend for a while. Price never got up to there, but I almost guarantee you that retail traders are looking at this level and trying to get short, or not this level, but they're looking at this trend line. And I don't know why that's so off, but they're looking at this trend line, I think, and they're getting short around this time. But what I personally see happening is price popping up to that area, stopping a bunch of people out, and then falling. And I think that's kind of what they've been doing based on the reports. They have been reducing since here, right, 242 to 229. But they did go above that quite a few times. Even right here, they're basically at 242,000 longs again. And even their shorts have been decreasing, but the past month or two they have clearly been increasing shorts. So what I think is happening is I am bearish the US dollar, so which means you're technically bullish the euro long term. So what I think is happening is they're just kind of building a short position here on the euro, and for a price to come up to here and maybe go short, maybe create a buying opportunity here, or maybe even a push lower. I don't know if we'll get that low again, but that's kind of what I think is going to happen based on what we see. And I kind of broke down this analysis here. So right here, from this big black box you see right here, that was from right here. July 21st, I believe, right? roughly July 21st. And as you can see on that report, they did increase quite a bit of longs from here. It's 204 to 242, and they remain basically at the same level, right? And then this little red box here, this is the last week's report. So if you look at this box, price kind of popped up, dropped down, popped up, and broke that high. And if you look at the COT report data, it shows that they added longs and added shorts in that time. So it seems like they probably added longs down here in this area, and then they started adding some shorts as well, or maybe they were adding shorts all the way up here for price to come back down. So as far as what I'm looking at, I don't mind this area for a long. The only thing is also based on the fact that we might see a trap here at this trend line. But the only problem with that is, price has been trending up for quite a while now. We are due for a pullback. It's just, will it pull back here or will it pull back up there? I personally think it's going to pull up back there myself. And, some people might even withdraw the zone like that, which I don't disagree with. Maybe I will just keep it like that for now, because that is the origin of this move down, right? But yeah, I think that they are building a short position on the euro. It's just a slight short position. The fact that they still added longs makes me think that they're kind of just holding price up there to keep it steady. I just don't see them dumping off that many here. Maybe they'll reduce their size to a more neutral size, but for now, that's what I see on the euro. I just wanted to kind of do a little bit more of an in-depth analysis on the euro with all of this stuff. So as far as here, it's a little bit of a risky buying opportunity, maybe half risk based on the fact that we are pretty overextended, but overall it is a tough call. So all right, on to the AUD Dollar, which ranks number 1 still, but they're pretty neutral as far as the call reports go. 53% long, 47% short. Nothing crazy. The last report, they just reduced their size. They did reduce more shorts than longs. I think they're just taking profits, in my opinion. We are pretty high up, pretty overextended. It's been on a tear. And as far as the daily goes, I personally think that we are going to see a move down. This isn't the best zone, but I could definitely see us ranging in here, maybe getting another report. Let the banks show their hands even more. But as far as the monthly and the weekly go, we're pretty high up. We're kind of due for a pullback. It's a tough call though. It's tough buying. It's tough seeing. Especially with the euro, it's tough seeing all this. They're so long and wanting to short, but you can't, right? Like you can. It's not that it won't work. It's just it's a tough call. We'll go to the British pound. They remain number 4, 49% long, 51% short. It's kind of a tough one to read. I think, and they added longs and they got rid of shorts, so it's pretty bullish. I don't know if we're going to start seeing this coloration shift to a more, something more like this, but on the opposite side. We'll have to see. As far as the chart goes on the pound, it's a tough call. I've talked about before how I think price might come up to that level. And if you want to draw this trend line, you can also draw that trend line. Kind of the same idea as the Euro USD trend line is about to be hit on the monthly. Overall, I'd probably short up there. Just because I am bearish the US dollar. It's a tough call though. I'm not super eager to trade this pair based on all of that. Yeah. The US CAD. They added a lot of longs this past report. This one's been confusing. I've talked about how this one is pretty confusing overall, but they added some longs, 64%. But it's nothing crazy, right? Like they've been pretty much doing this for a while now. And if you look from here, like they've just been getting rid of shorts too. So it's a tough one. It's tough to read. I really don't. I'm not that good at all this stuff yet to really know, like what's going on. Could probably draw a trend line like that. So we are kind of intact with that monthly trend, but we've been holding here. We're stuck in between supply and demand. For me, I see a couple zones in here that I don't mind. This 4-hour zone I kind of liked right here. But for me, I kind of want to see, if price breaks this daily, then maybe I'll start looking for some shorts Maybe I might take this trade risk a little less. We'll have to see. It's a tough call though. USD yen. Japanese yen remains number 3. They are long, but I'm pretty sure. Let me look at this. They added longs and they got rid of some shorts. But that's on the USD pair. So they did take some profits, it looks like. And we'll look at the chart, which I always talk about. I don't like the Japanese yen chart. This demand has already been hit. I don't know. It kind of looks like we're trending down to come back into this demand, which I think is why they're starting to add longs now while price does get down there. So I think they've just been kind of taking profits on their shorts. And as you can see here, the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reports, they've slowly kind of just been getting rid of some shorts, but not dropping all their shorts. I don't think they want price to drop that far that fast. But if you look at here, they've been adding quite a bit of longs too. So it's a tough call, but I think we will see a push down to this demand zone. The British pound. Oh, I already did the British pound. What am I doing here? The Swiss franc. So the Swiss franc, they're ranked number 2, 75% long, 25% short. Still pretty bullish on the pair, or bearish on the pair rather. Bullish on the Swiss franc. The last report they added longs and they added shorts, twice as many shorts. Which isn't saying much because they were as a percentage wise, it's not that crazy. But if we'll look at the chart and kind of correlate that all. We are pretty overextended from the 20 period moving average, but there is some demand below that we're still quite a ways from. So I am still bearish on this pair. I did talk about this. I think that there's some retail stop losses. Maybe a little higher. I don't think it's that low, but right around there. So what I see happening is once price breaks this low right here, price will come back up, maybe just get triggered here, or we go higher and for a further push down. As you can see on the weekly, we are pushing down quite a bit. We are reacting off that 20 EMA as well. So yeah, I kind of just want to wait to see what happens with this zone. I believe this zone will break and we'll have a nice, better shorting opportunity up here. If this zone holds and it comes up here, I don't know if I'm going to take that. I'm not 100% sure. I would definitely prefer price to break this low first. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for on the Swiss franc. And we'll go over to gold. Gold, we've been waiting for this monthly demand zone to be hit. I don't know if we're going to hit it. As you can see, the last report, they added a lot of longs and they added some shorts as well, which makes me think, they're just holding price up, maybe taking some profits. As you can see, they have clearly been adding some shorts for potentially a move down, but they're still adding longs, like quite a bit of longs too. So it's kind of tough. Even if you look from past reports right here, they've been adding longs this whole time. But like I said, their short percentages have also been increasing. So I think that they're just holding price and accumulating a bigger position. I would like price to come down in this area, get a buying opportunity here. I just don't know if we're going to get it. Even this area here, I kind of like that area for a buying area for gold. On to silver. Silver's obviously been getting a pretty nice pullback. And we'll look at the COT reports. They added, nothing really for longs, and they got rid of some shorts, which is pretty bullish, really. Like, they got rid of shorts. It's pretty bullish for silver. So yeah, their long percentages went up 2 points. As far as a buying opportunity goes, I'm not a huge fan of this. It's already tested and all that stuff. Clearly, buyers did pick it up there, but ultimately, I would like it to come down here. I just don't think we're gonna get that, to be quite honest. So if price does come down into here, I'd like it to break this low, maybe get a confirmation trade in there or something like that. All right, on oil, we've been reacting off this daily level quite a bit on oil. I don't know why I have that trend line there. That is incorrect. Yes, we've been reacting off this daily level for oil, which I think the banks have been using these supply and demand zones to accumulate a further position up to just fill this gap right here to come up to this monthly supply area. Because if you look at oil, they're extremely long, 79% to 21%. And look how many shorts, or look how many longs they added. And they got rid of some shorts. So what I think that they did is, you know, in this whole period here, they've just been loading off some shorts and adding some longs for a little bit of a move higher to that monthly area of supply. And they've been clearly getting rid of some shorts too. So I think we will eventually in this next week or two see that push up in oil that we've all been waiting for. Well, at least I've been waiting for as well. But I think we will have some trouble up here as well to get through, which I think that they will use that for a supply zone to get rid of some shorts, maybe add some longs in this area down here. We'll see. The S&P 500, I'll just go over these quick. I don't really trade these anyways. S&P 500, not much happened. They added longs and added some shorts. So I think that the S&P 500 will most likely range in this area for a bit, especially before elections. US 10-year bond. If I can just get rid of this dock. There you go. US 10-year. They added a bunch of shorts and got rid of a bunch of longs. So I'm pretty bearish on the 10-year bond. That's a pretty big difference there. And I'm just bearish on bonds overall because of all the money printing that's been going on due to our amazing governments. Natural gas, which I do like to trade. They added longs and added some shorts. I kind of expected this, kind of based on the last report as well. We'll go to the chart. But price did just break out of this monthly area of selling. So it's tough to say. I feel like they are building a position for a push higher up, especially since they are majority long. They are very long. But I could see it ranging, possibly pushing a little higher, but mostly ranging while they maybe either load off these longs or, you know, maybe we'll see a push higher. I would like to see a couple more reports before really making my decision. Yeah, so that's this week's Forex forecast. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it helps. Stay tuned for the next one, and let me know if you made it this far. Cheers.